Everyone, and welcome back to this new stream here on the channel. I'm quickly setting up everything because out of nowhere Bitcoin is moving down like crazy, and I thought I have to jump on here on the live stream on the channel, so give me a second to prepare everything. But currently Bitcoin is dropping significantly towards the downside, and it looks to be that we just officially confirmed a lower low here on the daily time frame, because Bitcoin, if I say it correctly, has just officially confirmed a new low not seen since 668 days. So let me quickly discuss what is currently going down. Of course, probably you know already the news about why Bitcoin is dumping right now, because FTX seems to be insolvent, and due to that fact, the Bitcoin price action is coming down as well. And this looks to be the capitulation we've been waiting for. It is happening right now. Bitcoin is dumping towards the downside. And let me quickly straight away set up all the levels where we should be looking at right now. Bitcoin falling below Oh, it's at $17,000 right now, guys. It's falling very quickly. It even touched, it touched $17,000 US. That is absolutely crazy. So quickly, let me talk about what currently is going down, because once looking basically at Bitcoin right now, we can of course see it's coming down. And let me quickly discuss the targets we should be looking at, right? So straight away zooming out, looking at the bigger picture, the next realistic target we could be looking at are several levels, and those are also going to be levels where we could be potentially looking for a trading opportunity at. It's going to be this upward sloping support line on the price action of Bitcoin. First of all, this is going to be an important support line to be looking at, and it's going to be trading somewhere around 13.5 towards 14,000 US. Also looking at the price action of Bitcoin, we've got a horizontal previous resistance range that is also trading around 12.5k, and if we're going to be looking at the previous peak in the market, it's going to be somewhere around 13.8k. So those are going to be the levels to be looking at right now here. I think that these are the most important levels where Bitcoin could be potentially heading towards, and where we could be expecting major support is going to get found at. But anyways, let me quickly zoom in a little bit towards these different time frames, because currently, Bitcoin, of course, significantly formed a lower low here on the daily time frame. It's a very big, nasty red candle right here. And of course, congratulations if you have been shorting it. But if we're looking at the daily time frame, Bitcoin was forming somewhat of a small little uptrend right here still. Now we also broke that uptrend. So in fact, it is not looking that good, right? It's not looking all too good. And currently, the reason why we're falling is due to FTX. FTX is falling significantly towards the downside. And earlier today, I made an important update video on the channel. I actually released, everyone is basically live right now, but I basically released the video, is FTT the next Luna? And I explained in that video exactly about what was currently going down with FTX token, and that I was expecting that it was going to go towards levels below $10. And like you can currently see, it's absolutely going below $10 right now. So FTT falling significantly towards the downside. I've been warning you for it. Bitcoin, by the way, bouncing in a very quick pace right now. If you did bought the bottom, you would have been up already 7% in the past 10 minutes. So volatility is kicking in the market, and it could definitely benefit you significantly if you do open up any trades on it. So this is definitely the time to be basically trading this market. But looking at the 4-hourly time frame, I've been talking about this range right here, right? So I've been talking about the support box. I just tweeted about this actually as well. We're currently looking and somewhat of this support box right here. I told everyone, if we break below this support box right here, things are not going to be looking good. And however, Bitcoin could be recovering on the imminent short term. I think we're still going to be in big problems. Nevertheless, if Bitcoin is going to be recovering from this point onwards, we confirmed on the daily time frame a lower low right here. I think this is not going to be looking quite right. And even though we could be seeing an imminent short-term recovery on the price action of Bitcoin right now, I still think that on the little bit of a bigger picture, so in the coming week ahead of ourselves, we could be even expect more downward sloping pressure on the price action for Bitcoin due to this fact, because we're just officially confirming a lower low in the market, and it usually doesn't really have a positive effect on the markets. Also, furthermore, looking at the price action, I think the targets to really look at is, of course, somewhere around that 14,000 US dollars for Bitcoin. Those are also highly anticipated targets. I think there could be some more support getting found around these psychological levels of support, just like $17,000 psychological level of support. Also, if we're going to be looking at the previous rally towards the upside of the bull market, we can see that somewhere around 15.6k we had, of course, significant amount of struggle, and we got also supported by it once we came back towards it on a daily time frame. So I do think that levels between like these level right here is going to be providing a significant amount of support. And if we come down towards yeah, I mean, realistically speaking, 14k is going to be the next target. So major support for Bitcoin, if we're going to be falling towards the downside, is going to be around that 16,000 US dollars. However, while we are talking of course about these lower targets, Bitcoin is indeed recovering in a very fast pace. Let me quickly also check up on what the liquidations are currently doing. Let me see what the liquidations are doing, because of course we're seeing a high amount of volatility turning up in the market. And if we're going to be looking at the past hour, and approximately 85% of the open interest that got liquidated were longs, and that is an approximately 178 million US dollars. And actually, of course, I don't want to be sounding like this is a good thing or so, but actually that is not that much as I was expecting. I actually was expecting to see way more liquidations across the market. But that is then actually still quite a good thing here. Of course, the main reason why we are currently capitulating is due to the fact that basically such a major exchange as FTX is falling over. And if FTX can fall, basically any exchange can fall, right? And that is making it very dangerous. But of course, the reason why FTX is currently falling is that they were spending their money everywhere. And the reason why currently the whole market is tanking, that is what I am expecting, and also what I've been talking about earlier today in the special video. I was talking about is FTX token the next Luna. And I mean, it's pretty funny that the video like was so important. It was such an important video, but like it almost got no views. But it was a very important video. And I was talking basically about the fact that in the past, and let me quickly show up this tweet that I showed in this stream, because this is quite important, right? Let me quickly show you this. Boom, here, this guy. He was saying that in the past, Sam has been using the FTT, so FTX token, as collateral to squeeze or to, to short and long bitfinex. So basically, in the past, Sam has been using the FTX token as collateral to short a cryptocurrency. And due to that reason, we can be thinking of that he has been using the FTX token many other times as well as collateral. And if the FTX token is coming down so significantly, it means that also he could be facing some liquidation issues. And that is what I'm currently expecting. He's facing some liquidation issues, and due to the fact that he is facing these liquidation issues, we are seeing coins like Ethereum being down in approximately 16%. Let me quickly load this up, because it's saying only 5% right here. But of course, oh wait, it's my trading view is saying 16%, but we can see that coins like Ethereum are down significantly. Also, Solana is down significantly, because those are also coins that they were holding on their balance sheet, basically in their treasury. So that is pretty interesting to see right now, and that is currently playing out. Also, Algorand down 10% here. Actually, Chainlink is holding up quite alright here, 8%, but still significantly down. XRP also 10% down here. Bitcoin 4%, but on the day it is 12%, guys. On like from the opening candle, from the opening daily candle, it's down 12%, and Ethereum is down 16%. And I mean, I can see so much blood across the whole market basically right now. And it's, of course, once again, a very bad thing to happen, because finally we were building up some momentum in the price action of Bitcoin, and then we fall towards the downside like this. It is pretty unfortunate, but it is just how it is. We just can't change anything about it anymore. Currently, FTX, let me quickly see how significantly it is down here from the day candle. Let me quickly see. It's 82% down here from the daily candle FTX token. So that is actually pretty significant, we can say. And what is also interesting, and I already talked about this yesterday on my Twitter page as well, is that was if you are looking and analyzing the price action of the FTX token, right, it was pretty interesting to see that they were defending the $22 for quite a long time, right? So FTX was not able to fall below $22. And once it did fall below $22, it fell down very quickly, because they basically had no liquidity left anymore to defend the $22 US for FTX. But why were they doing so is because, like I told you, I think that Sam has been using the FTT coin as collateral to lend money, or to be basically buying all kinds of stuff in the market. And since it is right now down so significantly, and that is also the reason why it dropped all the way down to $2, even though like CZ came out with the statement that he's probably trying to save FTX, it still dumped, of course, another 90% after that. Because it is just probably getting used as collateral, and like due to that reason, like everyone got out of it. So should I be buying into FTT right now? I mean, still, yeah, you could be buying into it right now, and you can make a significant profit, actually. You could be making a significant profit because it could be definitely bounced from here on all the way back up to $10, and you're going to make like maybe a quick 2x here from this point onwards. But one thing I will say for sure, and that is, please don't buy it on the FTX exchange, because I wouldn't trust them anymore. So if you want to be trading it, I would highly recommend to check out BitGet or Bybit. Those are definitely the better exchanges to be trading on right now here. But Sam, he is definitely messing around with us. And he's screwing things up here. Also, a thing that I wanted to be saying here, actually, what was it? What was it? I just thought about something that I actually want to be saying very badly, but I completely forgot it again. So that's my bad. That is my bad. Also, guys, it's pretty funny. It's just Tuesday, and the week is already extremely volatile. Look at this. Luna all over again. Sorry, it's a quick joke. Oh yeah, also important to know here, guys. What was already an interesting sign here is that they were halting the withdrawals. So FTX was halting the withdrawals from the exchange, and basically at the point that an exchange is going to be not allow you to withdraw your crypto from it, it probably means that they are insolvent, that they don't have a one-on-one backing. So always once they withdraw always when they halt the withdrawals, just the same as Luna, just the same as Terra, if they halt the withdrawals, as Celsius, there's just something going on there that is just not right. So at the moment that happened, basically everyone already knew what was going to go on, and from that point, basically that news also came out, we started to see that big movement towards the downside happening, right? From approximately what was it? $18 all the way down to $14, what is already a significant drop towards the downside. And right now, and it's just having a massive negative effect on the Bitcoin market as well. It's dragging the whole space down here, and it's of course not a thing that I love to see. But some things just have to happen. I mean, it was pretty funny to see, actually, if you go to the FTX Twitter page. Yesterday, they were tweeting about their new offices here in Tokyo, their new office here in the Bahamas, their new office in Miami. This is all yesterday, and probably they have to close it up already today. So yeah, things are not going good, and of course I don't like to see this because it has a negative influence on the whole space, and due to that reason Bitcoin is getting a bad name, and probably it will attract also more strict regulation, and that is also not going to be beneficial for all of us in the space. So yeah, those are some quick news facts that is currently going out. Let me quickly check up if there are some new important things happening right now here. Binance FTX acquisition seen as a chess move by the crypto community. I mean, honestly, guys, many people said it was like a good thing here. And let me quickly go to CZ his Twitter for a second to show you this. Many thought, oh, this is a very good thing that Binance is acquiring FTX, that they are going to be giving them funds to basically save FTX. But actually, it's a very bad thing, because basically at the moment that CZ tweeted this, we started to see the market completely turn bullish again. Everything went towards the upside, but in fact, it's a very bad development. And why am I saying so? It's because due to basically, due to the fact that FTX needed Binance to survive, it means that they were officially insolvent. They basically admitted they were not having that one-on-one backing. And due to that reason, I mean, probably the majority of the cryptocurrency exchanges are in problem. I mean, if they're spending so much money like FTX was doing, right? Like Sam was doing. So Sam completely messed up, and he created so much blood in the industry. He created a freaking big 16% down candle on Bitcoin. Thank you so much, but hopefully we could do so. That's all because of the FTX purchase. Yeah, just like I told you, it's having a negative effect because FTX basically, we saw, how much was it? Let me quickly check it up. I think it was $7 billion got withdrawn from the FTX exchange in the past 24 hours. And that is absolutely crazy. That is actually crazy. That is actually crazy to be seen. Quickly looking at SBF, his Twitter. Of course, here he made a thread talking about that basically Binance is going to be acquiring FTX outside of the US, not the US. So everything outside of the US. Bitcoin currently bouncing significantly, guys. This is crazy. I'm starting to see a significant bounce. Bitcoin back to 18.5K. Let me quickly go on to the 5-minute time frame for Bitcoin. Sorry, this is the 5-month. Whoa. This is also FTX token. I need to go to Bitcoin. Give me a second. Bitcoin having a significant bounce. We can currently see, yeah, we're back at 9. Oh, so we're almost back at. Oh, that was a wrong chart. Was not loading up here. So we came down significantly. Currently, we've been retesting some important levels of previous resistance that currently are flipping into support. Like you can see, that $17,000 perfectly providing support on our important support and resistance chart. So far it's providing significant support. This chart is basically identifying all the most important levels of resistance and support in the market. And since we have been breaking above them, that previously around provided resistance, they're currently providing somewhat of support, and we're going to be looking at it for this moment right now here. So FTT is at $4 currently. Yeah, it's crazy. However, I would still be very careful with acquiring the FTT token right now because it could well still go even lower, just like Luna, right? It was trading on $4 and you think, oh, $4 is so cheap for Luna, and then it still went to 0.001 basically. So please be very careful. At the same time, I need to load up some more charts because, guys, I've got so many stuff to basically talk about in this market, but currently I've got nothing prepared because I just jumped live out of nowhere. Let me quickly check up on some pairs from Cardano to Bitcoin. Cardano compared to Bitcoin is actually holding up quite all right here. What is very interesting to see is that currently, this is the bitfinex shorts, guys. We were seeing basically in the past approximately 2 weeks, it was approximately 2 weeks here. We saw that the shorts on the Bitfinex exchange came down with an approximately 48%, and just as today, we have been seeing a large spike, and this happened last hour. Whoa, this is okay, guys. I just found out something something live on the stream, because in the last hour, if I overlay this chart, this is pretty interesting, guys, to see. So this is the 5-minute chart on the Bitfinex shorts. Bitfinex, they really like to play with the market, right? Bitfinex has been opening significant amount of shorts. Look at this, exactly on the point where Bitcoin started to be dumping. So the movement, that movement towards that newer low, oh, that is big manipulation, man. So that is, of course, usually what we tend to be expecting. But like you can see, exactly on the bottom, the short spike towards the upside. So the Bitfinex wolves were trying to mess around here to create some, to cause some liquidations across the market, some long liquidations, and probably these shorts will be coming out of the market again, unless they're going to be creating another squeeze towards the downside. But yeah, Bitfinex shorts up 50% today here. Significant increasement, basically meaning that, they are not convinced the market is currently bottomed. And of course, I totally do expect it as well. But they were also creating that push just a moment ago, just, 30 minutes ago, once we were going towards that lower low, around $17,000. They were initially creating that last little push towards the downside. But quickly looking up at the Bitcoin dominance chart, that is actually a thing I want to be talking about, because the Bitcoin dominance chart, guys, this is just the point. It is just looking so dangerous. I just don't like to see this, because currently we're still trading around a Bitcoin dominance of 40%, extremely low. We're trading on levels almost at all-time lows, basically, for the Bitcoin dominance. And usually in bear markets, what you want to be seeing is that the Bitcoin dominance is going to be rising again. Only this bear market is completely different. Altcoins are holding up steadily, and some altcoins are even outperforming Bitcoin in the bear market. And that is actually honestly very crazy to see, because we don't tend to see that very often. But currently, that is exactly what is playing out here. So, Bitcoin dominance still trading extremely low. At the meantime, the classic stock market holding up quite well here. Of course, we had a small little shakeout movement towards the downside, but actually stock market is holding up quite well. We're up 0.33% on the day, because on the pre-market we went up, then on the opening we went down, and basically we're still at the open price here. So pretty interesting to see what the stock market is currently doing. Let me quickly also throw up some analysis here on the Ethereum price action. This was my important chart. For Ethereum, we were looking at this important downward sloping resistance line here. Oh, sorry, I have to put it on the not logarithmic price chart. We were looking at this important downward sloping resistance line right here. Exactly retested it, and oh wow, amazing! Look at this upward sloping support line we've been looking at. beautiful touch on Ethereum, exactly on the 1228 US dollars. After we touched it, we moved up an approximately 10% towards the upside, 8% towards the upside already. If we potentially going to be retesting, it's going to be quite alright. But what is interesting to see currently is that on the daily time frame, Bitcoin, of course, has been confirming a lower low here. And let me see how much lower it exactly was here. So Bitcoin went an approximately $700, what was 4% lower than its previous low in the market. While, in fact, Ethereum has been still holding up a higher low on the compared to the previous low, what is an approximately 40% higher, and approximately 40% higher. That's interesting to see what is currently happening in this market, right? So is that a signal that the market is not maturing? Is that a signal that maybe money is more moving to the altcoins right now? And is that a signal that the flippening could be happening? I mean, yeah, I do believe in the flippening for Ethereum Bitcoin, but it definitely will probably take quite a while still from off this point onwards. Then also important to know, in just exactly 2 days from now on, in less than 48 hours, we will also have the CPI reports, the inflation reports in the US. That will probably cause a lot of volatility in the market. What is interesting to see here is that if we're going to be looking at the year-to-year date, we can see the 365 days. Boom. That was approximately right here. We can see that currently oil only has a 5%, is only 5% higher compared to 365 days ago. What means that, of course, as time goes on here, as we're going to be entering January 2023 into the whole next year here, we are expecting that oil is going to be having a negative influence on the inflation reports because oil prices are going to be significantly lower than the previous year. So, still, for the long term, guys, I do know markets are tanking right now, right here, but it means for the longer term is that the oil is going to be having a negative influence on the inflation reports. And that's going to be somewhere from of January, February, what we're going to be expecting. So make sure to be getting ready for that. Next year could still be a good year. Of course, I do know right now things are not looking good here. But if we're going to be looking at 2023, that is going to be the year that we could be starting to finally see some relief in this market. Because, yes, we have not seen relief at all here. That's absolutely crazy. So let me see. BUSD is strong. Yeah, indeed. It's very strong. It's very strong. It's just $1. Please make giveaway. I've not done a giveaway for quite a while here, but maybe I will be doing a giveaway anytime soon here. Of course, there's to be something special for me to do a giveaway. Seems like tomorrow gotta change. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, so far we've been seeing an big wick towards the downside, but it doesn't take away the fact that currently on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, we officially have seen that lower low getting confirmed. And that is, of course, a danger sign here, because always if you confirm a lower low, we are currently also creating a big liquidity. There's a lot of liquidity left on the lower side. I mean, it doesn't make a lot of sense for me to right now say, okay, Bitcoin, it is done. Tomorrow we're going to go up, and from now it's the bottom is going to be in. We're going to go up and up and up. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Since we confirmed a lower low here, I honestly would expect the sentiment will be bearish on the market, and probably we're going to be seeing just more downside for the coming week. It is going to be likely. Of course, maybe there are going to be some small pumps here due to some positive effects by the midterm elections, by some CPI reports that are going to be playing out possibly. But anyways, the market has been tanking, and the market is currently just confirming that lower low, what makes it, of course, currently extremely dangerous to be expecting that the market is going to go up from here on. I mean, we officially have been confirming a lower low here on the daily time frame, what means that we're currently once again in that bearish trend, what means we could be having a bad period in the market, basically. Looking at Dogecoin, also a lot of requests coming in here because Dogecoin is absolutely falling towards the downside once again here. Well, before moved towards the upside very quickly out of speculation because people thought that Elon Musk is going to be adopting Dogecoin into Twitter. What I still think is most likely going to be happening. It is currently on a fire sale because the market is tanking towards the downside, right? It's 51% down from its highs. Would I be buying Dogecoin right now? I mean, I'm probably going to be buying a little bit of it, actually. Purely for the reason that I honestly do still expect it's going to be getting integrated, and due to that reason, we could be expecting a big push towards the upside. And currently, we're trading on technical support, so that is interesting to see here, Dogecoin. Of course, Usually, like in the beginning, Dogecoin was a meme, but currently it's starting to create more utility. So it could be starting to be becoming a better buy here, actually. So interesting to see here. Cardano up against Ethereum. Cardano also up against Bitcoin. Cardano is doing quite alright right now. Also, what is interesting to see is the VeChain price action, especially compared to Bitcoin. Let me quickly check it up here. VeChain compared to Bitcoin has been moving up a little bit here. VeChain compared to US dollar, like they had their update right now, and it's completely got wrecked due to the fact that Bitcoin dumped so significantly. But VeChain did build up some crazy good momentum, but unfortunately it is once again coming towards the downside. It's coming back again, but yeah, from the lows, of course, it rallied up on approximately 33% here, so that's interesting to see here. Possible spring in the accumulation wake of I don't know exactly how the one looks like. I have to search it up. Currently we're back again above our trend line, our important trend line. Of course, if I'm going to be looking at the bigger picture, oh, where is my bigger picture chart? It's not here. It's not here. Where's my bigger picture chart? Let me load it up real quickly. Right here. So yeah, currently if I look at the bigger picture, I mean, we are looking at an historical trend line that I've been drawing right here. This is an historical trend line with, of course, 3 very important touches that basically have been indicating the bottom every single time. And so far we're waiting to see it happening once again here. Will we once again touch this level? That's going to be the big question. If we do touch it, it's going to be somewhere around $14,000. That's where it's currently trading at. And of course, the longer it's going to be take here, the longer Bitcoin is going to consolidate, the higher the low is probably going to be here. But this is the legendary trend line I've been talking about for quite a while here. This is an important trend line to be looking at. And if we potentially touch it, it could allow a very good opportunity for buying Bitcoin. Of course, it also is meeting that exact horizontal level of the previous high in the market right here. Do I think necessarily that we have to touch it? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's necessarily likely also that we necessarily have to touch it. 1 hour time frame also quickly to see. RSI is just messy. It is completely messed up here. Yeah, we are creating a bullish divergence, but this is completely messy. It doesn't look good here. It isn't really calling us a direction. The 5 minute as well, guys. We're moving up, overbought. We moved down, oversold. It is just not clearly knows where it is heading towards. Nevertheless, the 4 hourly RSI has been on an oversold territorium, and of course we can definitely argue that Bitcoin is oversold right now. And if I'm going to be looking at the last time we've been so oversold was here back in August the 19th, and from that point basically we consolidated a little bit here and then we moved down again. So historically speaking, if you're also looking at the last time right here, boom, we got so oversold. We tend to see like a consolidation phase right here also, boom, so oversold consolidation phase. So historically, meaning out of my own experience from trading, if you're seeing such kind of a signal getting created, what is likely to expect is some consolidation. And honestly, I think the majority of the move is already behind us. I think most likely the majority of the chaos is already behind us, and I don't think that we're necessarily have to be falling straight away right now. However, what I do think is that likely that we are going to be seeing some consolidation, and probably it's going to be around the range between $18,000 and $19,000. I think that's the most likely range for Bitcoin to be consolidating in between. We officially also confirmed the 4 hourly candle at the 18.3K, and that is a significant low candle close. And to be exact, let me say if this is let me see if is this the lowest candle close on the 4 hourly time frame for Bitcoin in this range. No, it isn't. So we had a small little lower close. Basically, this close is coming in almost the same as the previous low in the market. So the 4 hourly candle close is coming in very low on 18.2K. That's not too good of a 4 hourly candle close if you would ask me. I am long with $2,500 on FTX. I would be very careful with longing or shorting FTX in general. The volatility is extremely high. If you do catch the bounce, you could be, of course, make a ton of money. However, still, just with Luna as well, I think you should be very careful because it's just sometimes not worth the risk here. And in this case, for sure, I don't necessarily think it's going to be worth the risk with FTX token right now. So I'm currently also staying away from it. I have shorted it. And I've made a significant profit here. I locked in 400% in profit on shorting FTX, but I shorted FTX from an approximately, what was it, $21 all the way down towards $15, and that's basically where I shorted it from. I didn't cash in even a bigger short from off that point onwards. So yeah, for me it's not necessarily necessary to right now still trade FTX. I already made my profits. Solana is also one that I should stay away from. I have been warning about Solana for such a long time here. And of course, I do know due to this effect of the FTX token dropping, and that they were holding a lot of, that they were investors in Solana, and that due to that reason, they're probably dropping Solana. I know it's very bad. Solana is down 18% on the day. Solana is down approximately 50% on the 3-day. I have been talking about Solana that it has been a shithole ever since. I mean, I've never been a fan of Solana, but ever since this top right here, I've been talking about how shit Solana actually is and that you should get out of it. I remember, and I've told this on my stream here, I sold my Solanas approximately around $180. Then it went towards the opposite, and everyone laughed at me. And I still said sell, because I didn't call the exact top, but look at this. It is down from over that top, of course, and approximately, what is it? Yeah, 91%. So that's absolutely crazy. But Solana, I still think it's a bad hold. Still right now, I don't think that you should be buying the dip on Solana, even though it could be having a significant bounce towards the upside. Maybe you could be trading it, of course. I'm not saying that you can't trade it. Trading Solana is definitely good, especially with the high volatility right now. However, I don't think it's going to be a good hold here. Looking at the weekly time frame of Solana, to talk about some important levels here. I mean, currently Solana is just, it's very close, but breaking below a key level of support. And I honestly do think that is going to be a big problem for the price action of Solana if we do confirm the weekly candle close below this level. Of course, the week is still long. We still have another 5 days in this week. But if we do confirm the candle close below it, we're probably going to be having a big issue with the price action of Solana. So be careful with Solana right now. Stay humble, stay safe. If I look at the 3-day time frame, we can start to see we've been creating that small little downtrend right here. We've been creating a somewhat of a falling wedge pattern, but still we're breaking bearish of it due to all the reasons and due to all the market movements today. If I look at the horizontal level, I think this is the level to be looking at. Currently we're bouncing from it. So as long as basically, let's say the 3-day candle, what is going to be closing in 4 hours from now on, stays above an approximately $24, it's going to be all right. But if we close really below it, I mean, honestly, next targets are going to be somewhere around $15 actually, and it's going to be this level right here, the previous resistance. So Solana could be having more pain. I wouldn't be surprised to see so, especially since Bitcoin tanked so significantly right now, and it's 50% down in the past 3 days. Remember that it is down significantly. What is your top 3 altcoins to be holding, mate? It's very simple. It's of course, I'm not going to talk about Bitcoin. I shouldn't include Ethereum as well, because Ethereum and Bitcoin are too simple. I should go with Chainlink, I should go with BNB, and I should go with Matic. 3 top picks: Chainlink, Matic, BNB. Top picks. I've been talking about it every single time right now. Also looking at Chainlink, guys, I have been spotting something absolutely mental. I mean, I have to do a big shout out to this guy right here. What is it? King. I think I have to scroll on my page here. So I have to do a big shout out to this guy right here, because I've been spotting, he's been spotting something on Chainlink, what I actually find very interesting, because this is the price action of Chainlink. Currently, Chainlink is forming a rounding bottom here, and it is trading against that neckline of $9. So currently, Chainlink is down towards $7.50, but actually, if you look at Chainlink, you can still see the formation that is getting formed here. Still the same level, still the rounding bottom is in play, and you can see the rounding bottom is getting created. And if we break above that $9 approximately, things are going to be looking quite good for Chainlink. And the main reason why I'm bullish on Chainlink is also the fundamental reason. Chainlink is fundamentally very strong, and the price action is starting to be looking quite alright as well. So things are looking quite alright for Chainlink, and I think especially since it's right now on a fire sale, I think Chainlink is also an interesting buy to be looking at right now here. So someone saying on Bitfavo, FTX is around $8.60. That's absolutely crazy. Would swap it there, but I don't think you can make deposits into Bitfavo, so that is pretty unfortunate. And I also do think that the that if you're probably not even able to sell it right now there, you probably won't be able to do. Yo Rover, do you already talked about Doge? Yes, I did a little bit. And I've got some positive opinions actually about Dogecoin right now. Link, Matic, BNB. Yeah, there are only 3 picks necessarily. There are not a lot of... You don't need to buy 100 altcoins for the next bull run to become extremely rich. I think there are only a handful of altcoins needed to become extremely wealthy in the next bull run. And of course, you could go with more higher risk altcoins. And honestly, the altcoins that I'm currently mentioning are 3 altcoins that are low risk with high potential return. So those are good setups. Of course, I could be talking about altcoins that are outside of the top 100 and they only have a market cap of 1 or 2 million and they can do like a 2 or 300x. I know some of them as well, and personally I'm invested in them as well, but I don't think it's worth to take necessarily that risk unless you have too big of a portfolio where you can take that risk here. I mean, I am invested in more than 200 projects, but the projects, like I'm mainly invested in 4 or 5 altcoins right now, and the rest of them is like all small portions to be basically make a bet on a project. So that is basically my strategy right now. You have to make up your own strategy as well. What you think is going to be working the best? Love DOT. Yeah, I think DOT isn't a bad coin. Only I do think that the performance from... I've been very bullish on Matic, actually. Especially since the fact that I've been understanding Ethereum more and more and more. I've been bearish on Matic on $3, but I'm very bullish on it right now. I've been buying it around 60 cents, around 40 cents. And of course, I've even saw it around 25 cents. But unfortunately, I did not bought it at that point. But if you did, so congratulations. I think Matic is still undervalued, even though Matic has been recovering already quite strongly compared to Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. So interesting to see. HBAR is going to be a big one. I don't say that HBAR is bad. I actually have a small little bag of it. Can't predict it today. It seems like a chart. Yeah, today is very hard to predict about what actually is going to be going on here. The volatility is indeed very high. And yes, it's extremely hard to predict what actually is going on here. It's extremely hard to say what currently is going on. What's your opinion on the 5-minute time frame? I mean, I don't think it's necessarily I mean, it's of course interesting to see the 5-minute. I mean, a lot of weakness, a lot of fear. There's a lot of panic selling going on right now, probably. I've been seeing that yesterday. There've been a lot of forced selling or panic selling going on, and today could be also forced selling, of course, by some exchanges. But if we look at the realized loss, and unfortunately this is a lacking indicator, so tomorrow or the day after I will be having some more indicators about actually what is going on. So we've been seeing that the realized loss has been spiking back up towards 1.1 billion US dollars. So once again, 1.1 billion US dollars in Bitcoin has get sold against a loss. Probably tomorrow we're going to see an update and we're going to see a bigger spike. Is that a good or a bad thing, you may be asking me right now? And I will say it's a good thing. Why? Is because the more Bitcoin that is going to get sold against a loss means that more people are going to be making a profit, because there are people that need to sell their Bitcoin against a loss. Because who is going to be on the other side? The winners. There's always going to be a loser on one side. And the question is, who are you going to be? Are you going to be the one that loses attention in the bear market, that doesn't really want to be looking at the price action, doesn't want to do their research, they just sell because it's just going down anyway? I don't care. I just sell it off because it goes down anyway. But no, you should be the one that gets greedy once everything is going shit. Like, everything in the world looks to be going down. Everything in the world looks to be going shit. But that's the time you should be picking up. And this chart right here is telling us exactly once we're seeing these big spikes in realized loss here. So basically, the big spikes in when people are capitulating in the market, basically. We can see it happening in May 2021. We can see it happen right here in November. We can see it happening right here in January. We can see a large spike here, but this is also a majority of forced selling. And this was in June 2022. So basically with the crash of Celsius and stuff. But basically, yeah, we've been seeing these big things happening. And right now, probably if it's going to be updated tomorrow, we once again see a big spike here. Because people, they just can't handle the heat anymore. And they're selling against a loss right now. And that is exactly what is happening. And oh, it's going down once again, guys. It's actually below $18,000 again. I was just not paying attention. But yeah, this what currently is going down here. And that's why I'm also can't be probably analyze the time frame right here right now correctly, but currently we're probably going to see a lot of forced selling again from people that actually they're just done with the market. It's down once again. We came up to 21k. I bought on 21k. I thought it was going to go up, and shit, it's going down again. And those are the people that are currently selling off. And of course, I am very much aware that Bitcoin can be in this market for maybe a year, still, maybe longer. But I don't care. For me, I've just got a strategy for, like, I've got a portfolio strategy for me building up my portfolio, and that is just DCA into Bitcoin every day, and also trading strategy. And trading, you can basically do in every market, either up or down. Why is no one talking about the 9.6k CME gap? I mean, yeah, it's still there. And probably if you're an OG watcher, you know my big story behind it. My friend, he misbought. He wanted to be buying Bitcoin on 9.6k, but unfortunately, he waited till the CME gap got filled, and then he missed a complete bull run. So, yeah. Also, Elon said Bitcoin will go down more. Did he just tweet it about it? I don't know. Probably. Probably not. Oh, I hope Mt. Gox buys Binance so we can go full circle. Okay, that's pretty funny. Oh, Elon Musk replied to that. That's crazy. That is crazy. But at least we can still laugh. But he is definitely very much aware about what currently is going on, Elon. So he understands the joke. VJ and I already talked about. They did an update today. They were looking pretty good until Bitcoin completely obliterated and went towards the downside and crushed down. Sad day today indeed. Very sad. Very sad. But Bitcoin, it looks to be stabilizing. And just like I told you, my expectation right now is just to see some choppy sideways price action for Bitcoin. This was the double bottom. I hope everyone is buying. I doubt it goes lower. I mean, the odds are so... The odds are both directions. I mean, we officially confirmed a lower low. And that is just my big worry. We confirmed a lower low. Of course, you could be arguing and you could be saying, okay, this is the double bottom. We officially confirmed the double bottom. You could be looking at that way as well, for sure. Only for me, I just don't... Officially, we have been confirming a lower low on the exact dollars, and approximately 4% lower on some exchanges, and some exchanges only 1%, some exchanges only 0.5%. But I don't know, on an exchange I was just looking at, it was 4%. And still, we are in that bearish structure, right? Like I told you, we have to be taking out the previous high, 22.5k, in order to confirm the daily candle in towards some bullish trend. We've not done so far. So could we be arguing, okay, this is a double bottom? We could do so. Yeah, for sure. Do I think that's the most likely scenario? No, because we officially, we're confirming a lower low. Things are looking not so strong, actually. Things are not looking so strong. So, no, it's just a time and way to see. But for me, still... strategy, it doesn't change. Still DCA every day. Yeah, let's see where I personally don't believe that we necessarily have to reach $14,000. Everyone is talking about $14,000. I don't really think we have to reach it. I think it's a possibility. I'm prepared if we go there. But I'm prepared to deploy capital all the way down here. And currently, I am also currently building up 2x leverage positions, actually. I'm building up a 2x leverage long position on Bitcoin. On the Bitcoin US dollar inverse perpetual. So that means that I'm buying against the Bitcoin pair with 2x leverage, and due to that fact, the liquidation price is around $12,000, and I'm not going all in, but I'm dollar cost averaging in towards this trade. So I'm prepared to go down to like 10k or something with this trade, and I'm doing this with an approximately $100,000 just for showing showing it off as well for the community. But yeah, I'm looking forward towards doing that, actually, catching the wave towards the downside. And of course, I don't really care about what's going to be happening on the imminent short term, because that's a trade for the longer term, basically. Currently, still also the funding is significantly negative on the market, what means that it is actually not necessarily so stupid to be to long the market right now. I mean, the short-term relief rally is most likely going to be happening in this market. And why am I saying so is because the funding is so negative, and I can quickly show you this as well. If we go to CoinGlass, load up CoinGlass. And by the way, guys, if you have been joining the stream so far, it would be amazing if you smash up that like button, and as well consider subscribing to the channel. I'm quickly going to check up here on what kind of subscriber count we are, but at the same time I'm going to be looking at the funding rates. Boom. Yeah, it would be amazing if we can maybe smash it up to 94.3k, guys. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're uploading daily technical analysis, and earlier today I uploaded a video about is FTX the next Luna, and apparently this was like one of the most, like, it was a 10 out of 10. So that means that it was the worst video out of my last 10 videos I uploaded. What is completely strange, because this was one of the most important things to watch. And if you have seen this video where I was talking about Luna, not Luna, but FTX was trading at that point on $17. I explained about why it could be most likely dumped to zero, and if you watched it, you could have maybe benefited from it significantly. So make sure to subscribe to the channel right now and press up the bell notification to always stay up to date about that one. But looking at the funding rates we can currently see on Bitcoin, the perpetual swaps and the token margin swaps, it is all significantly negative. I mean, currently, like the markets are dumping, everyone is shorting it. And can we go down more? Yeah, just like I told you, yeah, most certainly we can go down more. But there could be also just a potential small little short squeeze before we go down furthermore, right? So actually, if we're looking at Gate, the funding fee on Solana is crazy. Holy guacamole. That is absolutely crazy. I've never seen such a significant negative funding fees. But on Solana, there are many people willing to short it and pay a significant premium to keep it at the relevant to the spot price. But that is absolutely crazy, actually, to see Solana having a minus 1.4 funding rate. That is honestly one of the most craziest things I've been seeing in quite a while right now in the market. So yeah, let's see how this is going to be playing out here. Quickly checking up on some Solana stuff here as well. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. And actually, if you want to be trading Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, don't forget to check out Bybit. Bybit is currently offering you a $30,000 deposit bonus if you do sign up with the link in the description. Otherwise, it's going to be only around $3,000 to $4,000 in deposit bonuses. So make sure to check out Bybit. If you are trading on FTX, I would highly recommend to not trade there. If you don't know why, you just have to read the news. But check out Bybit. They are offering currently $30,000 deposit bonus for trading. Buy with what? Liquidated money? What do you mean? So yeah, it looks to be stabilizing just like we were expecting. Just made 3,300% on FTT. That's an amazing job, amazing return actually. Anyways, this was it for me on today's live stream. I've been live for 50 minutes, a quick emergency live stream. I jumped on this major crash we've been seeing here in the market. My expectation right now is just some sideways price action actually over the course of the coming hours. Likely to expect some stabilization, maybe tomorrow another move, maybe the day after, where we will be having the CPI reports. So make sure to subscribe to the channel right now to stay up to date about exactly what is going to go down here. Anyways, thank you so much for watching towards this amazing update video here on the channel. And yeah, guys, I will be basically see you guys on the next one. Peace out.